Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sapphire. If you're new, welcome. Today I got a little inspiration from Raw Beauty Christy, which I'm sure everybody knows by now. She did a video recently where she recreated her favorite Instagram filter as her actual makeup, and so I thought it would be fun for me to try that today. So I'm going to be recreating the look that I think it's Little Icy Eyes filter gives you, which is almost like really similar to the filter that she was talking about. But here's what it makes me look like. So yeah, it's basically just like a really winged out look. It didn't do anything to the brows, so I'll be winging it for my brows. But yeah, it has faux freckles on it, so I'm gonna try and do some faux freckles today. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with my brows, brush them up. And since like most of the look is really like feline looking, kind of like the fox eye trend that's been going, everything's like pulled back, you know? I kind of want my brows to do the same, so I'm going to try and make them come up a little more. We'll see how that goes. So like, whenever I try to do this shape with my brows, I like to look down a little so I can see like the angle that my brow would naturally want to follow. If you see me looking down into my mirror, that's why. And also because I have horrible posture. I'm not going to be priming my face or anything like that right now because it's 11 o'clock at night and I ain't going nowhere, so like I don't gotta prime my face. It's funny that like Christy came out with that video that she did because like that day I was thinking of like recreating a filter as like an actual makeup look. It's so funny like how people can be like totally different but still kind of like come up with the same ideas just like out of nowhere. It's true what they say, great minds think alike. This eyebrow always gives me problems, so she takes a little extra work and still never comes out right. I've been watching a lot of Robert Welsh videos recently, and now like I feel like a makeup expert, you know, like, oh wow, I know so much now. But he's really cool to watch. If you don't know who he is, he's a professional makeup artist, like a pro. I think he says he's been doing it for like 12 years now. He's super cool. Learn a lot of stuff from him, a lot of different, you know, tips and tricks that you don't normally see here on YouTube. So if you're into that kind of thing, I would definitely check him out. He's a lot of fun to watch. He does this thing on his channel where it's like Ghost Story Mondays or something like that. I don't know the actual name of the thing. I know, fake fan. But I only just started watching him, alright? Give me a break. Anyway, he reads people's like ghost stories that they send in and he'll read through them while he does his makeup. And I think that's really cool because I too like spooky ghost stories. So I'm just running some dip brow gel through them just to give them a little more structure and color. So now I'm going to clean them up with my e.l.f. concealer in, what is this, Tan Walnut. Taking a little on my flat synthetic concealer brush. I think I'm going to start with the bottom first. Trying to really bring that shape. They're pretty much just doing like straight brows on me. I'm going to do the other side to make sure they come out kind of even. And they probably won't anyway. I don't even know why I try. So how has quarantine been going for everybody? Are you stir crazy yet? Have you been stir crazy? Have you still been going out? Oh my god, I just fucked my whole brow. It's okay, we'll fix it. Anyway, don't move your brows while you're concealing around them, kids. But yeah, this whole coronavirus, I don't I don't know why I tried to like censor it. I'm not monetized. Like YouTube doesn't give a shit about my channel. um but yeah, the whole, is freaking crazy. Me and my husband were at the grocery store the other day, and I was just talking about, I was like, this stuff, like everything going on just feels like a movie, like it's so surreal, and you would never think that it would happen like to you, like in your lifetime, like something like this. But yeah, I hope everyone's good and healthy and staying safe and washing your hands and all that stuff. I think this brow shape is so hard to do. Like, girls that could just do it all, whatever, powerful, because I cannot. I feel like, maybe it's just because I'm not used to it, but I feel like this shape looks so weird on me. Okay, so I'm gonna buff out the concealer around that real quick. I'm gonna put some right here just to hide that a little down here. Alright, now that the brows are done, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyeballs. And this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Okay, well, I have all been primed. Let's get started with some eyeshadow. So for the palette that I'm going to be using for the look, this is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy Friendcation palette. One of my favorite palettes in my entire collection. I'm pretty sure you can tell why, like, duh. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna start by just taking this color here, Necessary, just washing it through my crease really quick just for some color there. At the end, I'm just gonna flick it out. Alright, so I'm gonna take this ColourPop liner and Stomper just to do the wing, and I'll be going over it with shadow later. I want to keep it like really tight to the lash line here and just make it like come out at a really sharp angle right into the middle of the eye, because I feel like that gives the more like super cat eye look. I'm gonna bring it up really high. I don't care about this being perfect because, I mean, one, I'm not going anywhere. Two, I'm just gonna wash it off right after, and I'm gonna be going over with shadow anyway, so it's not like it really matters. Alright, now to try and do the other side. God, this freaking eyeliner is so like old and dried out. Ugh! Wow! It broke! Ugh! Okay, I still got a lot left, but why? Alright, anyway, back to business. After I was just disrespected on my glob. Anybody else watch Adventure Time? Lumpy Space Princess was one of my favorites. She was so weird, but she stayed true to who she was, I admired her for that. So now that that's been laid down, I'm going to take this brush. It's like a little flat brush, and the dark brown shade, which is Teens, I think that's what it's called. My nail just dug into it, great. Anyway, I'm just going to pack that on and then diffuse this liner so we get a smoky moment. Oh god, that's too smoky. It's already getting out of hand. Okay, I might just use this brush to pack this color on, and then I'll use a different one to diffuse it, because this brush is too chunky. A mistake was made. Alright, so I'm gonna dig out a angled liner brush. Don't I just have a way with words? I think, even though this is like a bigger sized one, it should work. Alright, gonna work on really smoking that out. Since the like winged out shape on the filter is really exaggerated, like really exaggerated, I'm just gonna exaggerate this line as well. Really take it there. I am going to take the lighter brown that's in there, churro, and diffuse it even more. Alright, so I'm just gonna really work on diffusing this brown. Bringing it here again to define the crease a little. I think doing looks like this is like really tough for me because one, I'm not good with neutrals. Two, I'm not good with like super glam looks, and I feel like this is a super glam look. And three, it's really hard to recreate something that is you know, digital, that a person made on a phone. But yeah, hopefully the finished product comes out looking kind of similar. You know, I'd be cool with like kind of similar. Who knows? Maybe it'll become my new like everyday look. You know, anything's possible. I really want to focus a lot of the color like on the outer part here, because that's what really helps to like lift your face. Face tape ho? We don't know her. No, literally, because I've never used face tape in my life. I've always wanted to, though. It looks really cool. Ow. My tool's out here trying to kill me. Anyway, just buffing that out. Okay, I'm gonna try and buff that out a little more. I have like a weird like patch right here. So I'm just gonna tap the brush there. That kind of helped. I don't know why I care. Again, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna dig out a black shadow real quick. Alright, and I'm using a smaller angled brush to get right up next to my lash line, just to make that darker. I'm also gonna flick that up too. Look straight ahead into a mirror so I get the right angle. Now that all this quarantine stuff has happened, I feel like I really don't have anything to talk about now. But now I have an excuse, you know? Before, I was just like, wow, just a boring person. I never leaves my house. I do have something fun, well, not fun, but to look forward to that's happening for me at the end of the month. I'm going to be getting my hair touched up, so yay. Oh my god, that line came out too dark. Oh my god. Okay, I'll just darken it on this side, I guess. Okay, gonna go back over with the other angled brush. Just a little. Well, I guess I do have like some kind of sad news to share. I had to push back my wedding due to, you know, everything that's going on. I know this has happened to a lot of other people too that had plans for this year, especially weddings. Like, a lot of people, I have friends that were supposed to be getting married, they had to cancel their stuff. Yeah, I had to cancel mine. We were really holding out that, you know, stuff would calm down, or, you know, that there would be hope. But no, there wasn't. And so we had to cancel. But, you know, whatever. Now we get to save. Put some more money together to do more things, you know, so that's a plus, I guess. But yeah, kind of bummed because it was supposed to be my first time to Disney World, and we were supposed to be going next month, but now I gotta wait a whole year. But it is what it is. What's something that you guys were looking forward to this year that the, you know, the sickness ruined for you? Just like, why did it have to be this year? This year was supposed to be our year, you know? It was supposed to be a good year, and that had to happen. Why? Okay, so I think the eyes are almost done. I'm just going to go ahead and pat this color Basic on my brow bone just to help it pop a little more. Also, when I'm sweeping this color on, I'm also sweeping it like up and out in that motion to keep it all cohesive. Alright, so let's get started on the base. So I'm just going to take my e.l.f. foundation. Maybe. Just, what's going on? Give me that good stuff. That's right. Spit it out. I don't know why this is doing this. Like, I've used this foundation maybe like 5 times max. It'd just be struggling. Alright, anyway. So I'm okay with this, like, not being full coverage. Just because that way my natural freckles can come through and I can kind of follow those as a guideline when I go in to make fake ones. Okay, that's okay with me. I'm going to go in with my concealer now. And this is a trick I learned from watching Robert, and not putting the concealer like in a triangle, you know, under your eye, but just placing it like here and then here at the end, and that helps keep your under eye area from looking like super cakey, first of all, and helps to like cover everything without it getting cakey. But yeah, so you just tap it out, just tap, 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 and then just blend that out at the edges. I'll probably be going in with a flat synthetic brush just to clean up the edge of the wing part. Just to do the other side now. Alright, and then to further blend out the edges, I'm just going to tap over it with my sponge. Okay, now that I have my concealer done, there's not really a lot of contouring going on in the filter, except for like on the nose. Like the nose is like heavily contoured. But it does make my face look kind of rounder, but I don't want to make my face look rounder. So I'm going to try and sculpt my face so it's a little more pulled back. I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light cream palette. I haven't used this in a hot minute. So I'm taking this angled brush. I'm going to stamp the color. And I'm moving the brush in one motion instead of going back and forth. Another trick that I learned from Mr. Robert, because when you go back and forth, you create like a jump in the brush, and that little jump creates a gap, almost like a hole in the product, so it'll look like patchy. So you can either go up or down. Now for my forehead, I'm gonna push it back into my hairline. I'm gonna tap out the line that's here on my head. Alright, so I'm gonna apply it underneath, maybe right here on the sides a little. Alright, so I'm gonna start on my nose, and I am terrible at contouring my nose, so we'll see how this goes. Rhyme. So I'm taking a angled brush. I'm gonna look this way so I can straighten my nose with the contour. And since it's pretty like heavily contoured in the filter, I'm gonna just do that for this as well. Never done my contour this severe, like ever. It looks so bizarre. Okay, I'm taking that angled brush and just tapping it. I'm gonna try to blend this out the best I can. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit, tiny bit of concealer. Try and bring that out a little more. Just the tiniest little bit. So I'm gonna take that shadow that I ran in my crease and just bring it right here, like right on the bridge, just to try and make the look a little more cohesive, like it goes together. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit of bronzer. It's going right over. I'm just gonna put it on my cheeks right now. I'm going to take a little bit of the Custom Effects drops to highlight. Okay, so I'm just going to, wherever the light is naturally hitting me is where I'm going to put it. And I want to keep it kind of higher up and pulled back, because that's the theme today. Up and back. Up and back. Now that that's done, time for blush. I am going to be using the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur blush and Mauve Sunrise. And I'm going to keep it away from the center of my face, because that also helps to lift everything. But I'm going to put it on my nose because I can't not do that, you know. I have to do it too. Gotta do it too. This look is like a real bitchy moment. Like, who am I? That bitch. That's who. So I think that's it for the face. I'm actually gonna bring it down the nose a little more. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. I have to do the faux freckles. Oh my god. I'm stressing. I'm stressing about doing the faux freckles, but okay. I'm going to use... Okay, so I found a Kat Von D liner. It's a brown one. I hope this works. So most of the freckles are concentrated on the center of the face in the filter, so I'll go over them with the sponge just to try and lighten them a little, because they look a little dark. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is why I hate doing faux freckles on. I can never get them right, and they always look like awful on me. I'm gonna bounce over them. I hope that makes them look a little less crazy. Okay, so faux freckles are on. I'm gonna finish off the eyes. I'm gonna do the under eye area, taking that same ColourPop liner that I used on the upper eyelid. I'm just gonna drag it to the middle of my eye. I'm not gonna take it all the way in. Okay, I'm going to use the same brown that I used before, just to stamp that on first. Okay, and then I'm going to smoke it out. Okay, and I'm using that brush that I used, that light brown. Not super light, but that other brown. You know what I'm talking about. Just running that underneath again. Alright, I want some shimmer, I think. Maybe, should I? I don't know. Okay, no, I think I'm just going to leave it like this so it stays really true to how the filter looked. But I'm going to tightline my waterline and throw on some mascara and lashes, and then be back to do the lip. Okay, so these are the lashes. It's a pair, a discontinued pair. So it's not available anymore, and then half a lash stacked onto the outer corner. I think they look pretty spot on for the filter, so I'm pretty happy about that. For the lips, it was kept like pretty natural, but they just look super plumped up and full. So I'm just gonna overline my lips a whole lot and then put a little gloss, and then we'll be done with the look. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with the NYX pencil in Mauve. So I like to start at the middle, because they're really puffed up in the middle. Just gonna really try and get that exaggerated shape. So I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna go in with, this is Jeffree Star's Androgyny. I'm just gonna line it again. Oh, it's just a little bit darker. It's just to help those lines stand out a little more. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Milani Amore Shine liquid lip color in Charming. As a little pop, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Gloss Bomb. Alright, so this is the final look. I'm gonna be honest, I think I got pretty dang close, considering, you know, this was all done by hand and not computer generated. I'm gonna show y'all the picture again. I mean, it's okay, it's the idea of it, you know, and that's good enough for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!